I'm about to tell you what I learned from getting my first client and how you can do the same, even if you're failing at outreach. For new copywriters, getting your first client feels like the hardest thing in the world. I remember sending hundreds and hundreds of outreaches and not getting a single client, but after some effort, I landed my first client, and it felt like I had struck gold. So how did I land this client? I'll tell you now that it wasn't with the bait and switch or by asking a stupid question. In fact, I didn't even send a single outreach message. I was simply checking out a website as a casual reader and noticed a banner saying, "Write for us." I clicked on the link and was taken to a form where I then answered some questions. It was a bit like a job application. After a short while, I got a message back and was offered a discovery project with the client, and from there on, it was onwards and upwards. My rates with this client increased and I made some decent money working with him, all without sending a single outreach message and without getting on a sales call. Here's what this video is not about. I'm not telling you that you should give up on outreach and just look for people that are openly saying that they need writers, because these people are very hard to find, and cold outreach is the best way to get good quality copywriting clients. But I am going to tell you what my client said about me that made him want to work with me. He said the following things. Firstly, he said that I was very thorough when filling out the form. Secondly, he liked that I had knowledge about the niche his website was about. And third, when I submitted the discovery project to him, he was impressed with both the quality of the work and the speed that I was completing the work. So from that experience, I learned that if you want to get copywriting clients, the best way to do it is by showing your personality, your subject matter knowledge, and professionalism when reaching out to the prospect. A well-paid copywriter and a copywriter making no money are basically doing the same thing. All copywriters reach out to the same clients, i.e., the clients with big followings, digital products, and an engaged audience. All copywriters are trying to sell copywriting services to their clients, and all copywriters are doing this with outreach messages. Now, it's true that some outreach messages are better than others, but the difference between a well-paid copywriter and a copywriter that can't get a client is how they come across in the outreach message, not what the message actually says. I'll give you an example of what this may look like. Let's say you write some emails for a prospect to send to their audience. I'm going to put two sentences on the screen and I want you to guess which one is the noob way of saying it and which one is the pro way of saying it. So, firstly, I've written some emails for you that you can copy and paste into your email marketing autoresponder and send out whenever you want. And here's the second. I've attached an email, soft selling, the name of the course, that you can check out. So which of those two do you think is written by an experienced copywriter and which one is written by the noob who's inexperienced? The second one is the experienced copywriter, and I'll tell you why. You see, in the first message, the copywriter would sound needy because they're saying, "I've written some emails for you," which makes it seem like they're chasing the prospect and sucking up to them. But the second message just says, "I've attached an email." Also, the first message says email marketing software and in brackets ConvertKit. This shows a lack of expertise. You may wonder why this shows a lack of experience. It's because an experienced copywriter knows that most business owners know about marketing, copywriting, and software. They just haven't developed the skills to use them. I remember when I was new to outreach, sending a message to someone and he found me a bit insulting because of how I was educating him about basic things that he already knew. I thought I was doing the right thing. But anyway, the lesson that you can learn from this is that if you want to get clients with outreach, you have to think about how you say things, not just about what to say. An outreach email could have exactly the same overall messaging, but because one has a more experienced or respectful tone to it, the prospect takes it more seriously. Here's a list of questions that you need to ask yourself to make your outreach messaging more likely to be responded to. Are you talking to the prospects like they are completely dumb, because you shouldn't be? Are you making assumptions in the message, because you shouldn't be presumptuous? Is this the kind of message that the prospect has already received many times before, because your message needs to be unique? And finally, are you sounding needy or overly enthusiastic and like you've never done this before? And this list could go on, but these are the key points that you need to consider when writing an outreach message. So that's the key to outreach and how to get a prospect to take you seriously. Make sure that you deliver the message in the right way by speaking in a tone that's appropriate and shows the prospect that you're the real deal when it comes to professionalism. Outreach isn't just about showing the prospects what you know, it's about showing the prospects what working with you would be like. I've just shared a lot of my experience with you in this video, but there's still a lot more that goes into becoming a full-time copywriter. You need to learn the principles of persuasion and influence, the process of writing copy, how to structure your writing, find prospects, get their attention with outreach, follow up until you get a response, then close prospects on sales calls, and how to deliver your work to clients and get paid. I've mentioned this before, but I've looked back at my freelancing career and put together a guide for people looking for a direct route to becoming a copywriter. The guide covers everything that you need to know to add to your current income with freelance copywriting, and maybe even become a full-time freelance copywriter if that's what you want to do. And in the guide, I don't just stop after teaching you the very basics about marketing, copywriting, sales, and the other practical skills that copywriters need. I also give you the in-depth details from my personal experience so that you can turn the theory into real skill and get to a level where writing high converting copy and getting clients is second nature. There aren't many differences between a novice copywriter making no money and a full-time copywriter making thousands. The purpose of the guide is to help you make the small tweaks needed in the fastest time possible and skip the time-wasting mistakes that most copywriters will fall into. And to do that, you'll get access to teaching material that I've written and compiled myself. This includes modules on pretty much every subject matter that you need to know in order to start making money with copywriting. And if you sign up with the link in the description, you'll get immediate access to everything that's currently in the course and access to whatever else is added in the future at no extra cost. And if you sign up with the link in the description, you'll get immediate access to everything that's currently in the course and access to whatever else I add in the future at no extra cost. Like I said, I share a lot from my experience on this channel, but if you want to get lifetime access to a structured copywriting guide that gives you all the knowledge you need and guides you on how to develop your skills, then you're welcome to enroll and level up your copywriting. The link to do so is in the description below. But other than that, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.